Alright guys, a little different start to the practice vlog this time, and no travel vlog actually. Just had to drive all the way by myself to Maryland, and now we are headed to pick up AJ at the airport, and he's going straight to practicing. It's already Monday morning, and a little bit of a hectic schedule and plan that we had, but we'll fill you all in here in a little bit. For now, we're headed to the airport to go pick up AJ. The man, the myth, the legend.
Huh?
So the man, the myth, the legend.
We made it. Practice started 6 hours ago.
Now if we can just get out of here.
Yeah. They're stuck. Bro, this seat cooler feels so good and the seat feels so big. I was in the back.
Yeah.
Toilet right here. Two big fat dudes here and here. Nice guys, but I was like this.
This bus won't move.
Life hack. This thing pours super slow. Take a knife and pop a hole in the top.
Genius.
This stuff at the pump, it's like $4 a gallon. This jug, 2.5 gallons, $30 in a gas station.
That's why Bucky's is the GOAT. We made it.
We did, somehow. We still really aren't there yet because I got tackle to do.
Yeah.
And I got pizza to eat. So, you might be wondering why I missed some practice. We'll get into that tonight. I got some work to do here, but it's a good reason. I'm glad I missed practice. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Game plan for today is just get as much practice in as you can.
Yeah, game plan for today is to not fall asleep. I'm running on, according to my Whoop band, like right at 13 hours of sleep since Wednesday morning.
It's Monday now.
Yeah, it's Monday now. So, I feel sick, but just find a few fish. That's all we're trying to do today. Get a vibe, see what the grass is like. Catch a couple chunguses. Maybe a big snakehead, that'd be sick.
That would be
I hope
cool.
I catch a big snakehead.
And then I'm gonna come pick you up, and then we'll explain the situation, and then we'll be out on the water tomorrow.
I do have something to tell you guys. This pizza sucks.
Oh, really?
It's not good.
That's unfortunate. Me too.
Tournament this weekend?
Yes, sir. Starts Thursday. Thursday? Yes, sir.
Boy, it's a hot, miserable one, isn't it? I didn't get any bites on my little menace today, but I think I'm going to.
I think you might have in a couple areas I was in. I didn't catch very many today. I think 5 squirrels.
That's not bad. For never having been here.
Yeah. Probably another 4 non-squirrels, but I gotta get inside and get a shower and go to bed.
That's what I'm fixing to do. Go for it. Is your charger on?
Yeah.
You got lights?
Yeah, we'll see how it handles the heat.
All right.
Good night. Good night. Jared's not 21, Mom.
Yeah. Thank you. Hilarious. Look at that, bro. As soon as I walk out, every shot
Just blacked out.
straight.
Like in the daggum Congo, bro.
Alright. You ready?
Not really.
No.
Nah, I'm ready. Feel a lot better than I felt yesterday. A lot better. I did not want to get out of bed this morning, even with like 9 hours of sleep. Let's go find some grass bass. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Yeah? We're gonna go find a place I can sit there and catch 100 in a row before it gets to 100 degrees. That's the goal. It's an impossible goal, but that's the goal. Shall we catch a bass?
Yes, sir.
How much more excited would you be? Like, what would be your excitement level? 4-pound largemouth, 6-pound snakehead.
Shoot, I've never seen a snakehead, so
It was crazy looking, dude.
I know.
Let's see if this thing even runs like worth a crap. I'm gonna hate it, but it's something I can at least fish, you know?
Mm-hmm. I want to buy you 100 clacking buzzbaits for your birthday.
Dude, I hate clacking buzzbaits.
I know. I'm gonna get you the loudest clacking buzzbait. Triple clacker.
Got like 7 blades that just clack. Didn't work. That's for sure what I'm doing right now. Saving a sea turtle's life. That was caught on my live scope transducer. So imagine if that was around a sea turtle's neck. Throw your six-pack of Budweiser the tops away. I don't even think I said that right. But whatever.
You just saved a red ear slider's life, bro.
A what?
Red ear slider turtle.
Oh.
That's like what the normal pond turtles are, bro.
Oh, my bad. I'm not a nerd.
It's like the most common turtle there is.
No, the most common turtle there is just a turtle.
Okay.
Ask the chat. Ask the guys in the comment. Ask the chat.
Do y'all know what a red ear slider is?
Or is it just a turtle? It's just a turtle.
Team red ear slider. Let's go chat.
Let's go chat. Well, before last night, from Wednesday morning at 4 a.m. when I got up, I was on like 13 hours and 9 minutes, and that includes a couple naps. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, we may need to find another camera angle for this week. I'm not gonna wear chesty if it's like this.
Yeah, if it's hot.
Dude, I can't. Here we are, Potomac River. Finally got you guys out with me, and yeah, a little backstory. If you guys watched the Kentucky, oh man,
This guy.
bro,
Scuba mode.
I think I can get in there. Cut the clip.
You got it?
I got it, bro.
I got it.
So if you guys watch Kentucky Lake, you know that my wife was due any day. And she ended up holding off. We got home. And Wednesday, 6 days ago, we had our baby girl, which is just best experience ever. We didn't know what it was until it was born. She's gorgeous, amazing. She had to go back into the hospital a little bit for some bilirubin levels. So I actually canceled my flight of what I was gonna be on to get out here. Shout out Jared. Everybody find you a Jared in life. He drove my rig out here for me and allowed me to spend some extra time with the family, get the baby home and out of the hospital. I've had almost no sleep, except for last night. I finally got some. I mean, but man, just what a week. Like, puts things in perspective of like, and it did this to me when we had Jet too, where like nothing else matters except having a healthy baby and a healthy mama, you know, and that's what we got. And I could have skipped all the practice and been totally happy, just for the fact that she was born healthily and that Kelsey's healthy too. So we now have 2 kids. I'm looking forward to after this event. We got a month off before Saginaw Bay, so I really can't wait to get home and be a dad and help. But for now, we are at the Potomac River. Got lots of grass, loud birds, and not many bites so far. Fished a couple hours yesterday afternoon. I had 6 or 7 bites. Really didn't find anything that I was excited about. But today, hopefully, we can lock into a zone, find a good area of grass where we can catch some fish and get the job done of what we need to get done here. The real thing that, 2 things we fish for now at this point in the season. AOY, I'm sitting in 4th place. Hey, I'm filming here. Thank you.
Listen.
He actually listened. Second I start talking, he's gonna do it again. So, 2 things that I'm fishing for at this point in the season. While I'm in 4th at AOI, I'm not gonna say it's impossible. I'm like almost 80 points back from Wheeler. And then Jake is another 30 points or something ahead of me, and Drew Gills are just ahead of me. So, you know, we're well inside the heavy hitters cut. We pretty much have red crest made. So our 2 goals left for the season are qualify for heavy hitters. Really just need to catch a couple bass here and a couple bass at Saginaw to get that done. And I want to say heavy hitters or red crest is about qualified for, so I'm not really worried about that. So 2 goals: make heavy hitters and win a tournament. We got a full day of hot practice. We're under an extreme heat warning. Heat indexes 110 to 115 degrees, 0 wind, 100% humidity.
No clouds.
No clouds. I mean, it's 8 o'clock in the morning right now, and dude, like is it warm, Jared?
Yes.
It's hot. So
Steamy.
it's gonna be a trying week. Hopefully we can catch some bass. Everybody say shout out Jared in the comments. Like, normally I get like 7 comments in the video. Everybody give Jared some love. Tell Jared how much of a goat he is for driving my rig out here. I can't tell you how thankful I am for that.
I stayed up 40 hours.
Yeah, he stayed up 40 hours straight. He went to a Morgan Wallen concert in Houston.
We drove from
straight
OKC
home
to Waco to Houston, back to Waco
to Maryland
to Maryland.
without sleep.
Yeah.
Was it the smartest thing?
Nope.
No. But he did it. Was I a little nervous handing him the keys to my truck when he hadn't slept and he had a 20-hour drive? Yeah. But he got it done, and
We're here.
we're good. Yeah, we're chilling now. We got us a non-scoreable.
A fish.
Probably a 1.3, 1.4. They gotta be 1.8 this week.
Bellows vibe.
On the Bella's vibe. Non-scoreable. Rats. I knew it. Just one of those places you gotta be one, you know? You rub that in for me?
No.
You wouldn't lotion me up?
I mean, probably not.
We'll put that in the contract for next year.
All right. Extra $10,000 a year.
Is that what it cost?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now we're working our way up that bridge. In the distance up there is our cutoff. Above that is political land, Washington D.C. We can actually see the Capitol in the distance. This is a tidal fishery. We've got about a 2-foot tide here, and we're at high tide right now. It's just beginning to fall. So our goal is we're gonna fish up here and kind of work our way down, let the tide push us out. I'm trying to cover a bunch of water, so I want to fish with the tide, not against it. So that's why we came all the way up here, just to cover more water on those grass flats, have the current at your back. Are y'all offended being called chat? Is that too much of a Twitch streamer thing? I don't know why I did that earlier, but y'all may be called chat the rest of the time. But that's okay.
Let us know in the chat.
At least I'm not calling you MFers. Nothing like throwing a $200 square bill around. This is probably my most expensive non-glide bait right here.
What is it? The Bagley?
Zoom E2.
It's a Zoom?
Yeah, not the Zoom you're thinking of, but the guy died. They don't make them anymore. This is like the OG square bill.
That's pretty cool.
Balsa. I think he died. Apologize if he's watching this and still alive, but I'm pretty sure he died. I know they don't make them. He's a keeper.
Lovely sound.
Drop the poles. First keeper of the day. Pretty big. Not a keeper by much, but tidal river bass. Got some big lips on it. Thick.
Set it down for 2 seconds.
That would have been a great clip too. Smallmouth. What? What? I didn't even know they had smallmouth in here. I should have, but what the heck?
Elite.
Heck yeah. Keeper.
Back to back. All right, I'm gonna stay recording this time.
Not even a good tide yet. The idea is that, I don't even know if there is, but the idea is this is a giant grass flat. We'll get out there and look. Hope as the tide dropped, fish would pull out of that grass flat. Ow. Into that deeper water. Little bitty
Another
fish.
giant fish.
Can I put him on a scale, see if he scores? Great looking building.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy to me that there's so many people in the world that struggle, but somebody owns that.
I know.
I mean, they probably earned it, but it's just crazy how much money there actually is in the world. I don't know what that is. Maybe a casino, I don't know. Not that big. I mean, he's a nice one, dude. I thought it was gonna be dang big.
There we go.
Okay. Couple bass on this dock.
That's the alternative grass bite. You find the nice yard grass.
The nicest yard grass. That's the ticket. The nicest yard grass has the bass. Can you see that little piece of ice in there? That's all that's left up by the cap. 3.5 hours ago, this was frozen solid. That's how hot it is here right now.
It's only
I fished a lot of really hot days where this thing, at the end of the day, still has like a little ice in it. And it's 10 o'clock.
The catfish chased it and ate it like a topwater off the surface.
That was cool.
Yo, I got him. He swallowed it.
I'm probably not either. Look at how he ate that. I don't know, he's probably 8 pounds. I watched him come up on the surface and like,
I know, I saw.
I've never seen a catfish chase like that. Long John Silver's calling me.
Yummy. We in the cool bridge. George Washington's bridge.
Yep, George Washington Bridge.
I accidentally guessed which house was George Washington's earlier. As we were driving by, we saw this big old house. I was just joking. I was like, that was probably George Washington's lake house. And we're driving back by like an hour or so later. He sees a pin on his map that says Washington's, what does it say? Washington's tomb. And the house, I guess, was Washington's lake house, was actually George Washington's gravesite. And we just captured his cowboy.
Got a bass. This is where I'm gonna fish when it gets really, really hot. We're sitting here in the shade.
Yep.
Non-scorable.
So yeah, I guess George Washington's house. On accident, kind of.
The current's so fast, my chatterbait's not even thumping. It's just like hitting rocks at the flow. Imagine catching a 5-pounder off of George Washington's dock.
For real.
I heard he built this by hand in 1867.
This is the George Washington's dock, bro.
Mineral edition, $28. You see a dead dude with wood teeth? It's been a little slow. We've caught a couple today.
Watch your videos all the time.
Do you really?
Yeah, heck yeah, man. It's awesome.
You're in one.
Y'all have a good one. Do you think he really watches the videos all the time?
I hope so, probably.
That'd be cool.
Sounded like it. Leave a comment if you watch the videos all the time, bro.
He's one of the 47 people that watch it. That's cool.
Action.
Well, midday update. We haven't really found supply. Pretty disappointed with how it's gone so far, but we're going to keep looking. It only takes one little place to change everything. I have not concluded. It's a big one. I ain't giving up yet.
Dude.
Saff stick fish? Huh?
It's been like 4 hours.
Yeah. Time for an update, huh?
I know. Update?
Sorry, buddy. I know that carpet's hot. Let's get you off of it. G-Crack Saff Stick. Potomac River 2.5 pounder.
Saving the day.
Nice. Okay. Last 4 hours have not been fresh. I've had one big snakehead bite. Anything else? Oh, you saw a goldfish?
I saw a foot-long goldfish.
Yeah. And then that's about it, really.
Lots of
Pretty
bald
slow.
eagles.
Tons of bald eagles. This is what I mean. This is where George Washington lives, so, you know.
That's the first time I picked up the camera. In 3.5 hours. First
Yeah.
cast.
You just knew.
I know, I felt it.
Dude, he's so much heavier than he looks. He's probably like, he looks like a pound 12. He's probably like a 2.6. Thick. You know what that tells us?
Huh. Nothing.
I was just seeing if you knew.
No. A random log under a bridge.
Yeah. Okay. Listen. That fish was on like an isolated log out here underwater. Bad fish here. The problem is you gotta have scope to catch that one. Nice fish. Maybe. Maybe something going on here.
I don't know.
Like it? Okay. Alright. This is the best stuff I found. Right in here. This has the most promise for sure. Like, I'd almost guarantee this is where I start. I fished in here yesterday afternoon for about the last 20 or 30 minutes, and I told myself somebody's going to do really well in here, if not a bunch of people. Just because of the look at the grass. I only caught one fish, and it wasn't on this exact spot. He was way back in the back there, but it just looks right. And that's what, like 3 or 4 bites. Seen another really nice one blow up. Had a big bite, so. I'd say this grass flat's good. Close to 3 pounds. He's skinny though, or 2.5. Just will waypoint that. Yeah, they're grass bass, aren't they? He's going. It's a nice fish. I'll take about 30 of those. Gosh, you have me so wrapped up. Okay, these all humpbacked. Drop shot. It's a nice fish. Like I know he doesn't look big on camera, but like that's 2.6 probably.
What's the update for the day?
Dude, it's so hot. This is, I mean, with the exception of fishing falcon a little bit, here in the James River are the 2 hottest places I've ever been. That and Florida in the summer. Water temp we've seen as high as like 94, and that's when we hadn't fished the back of a creek. That's like out on the main lake in grass flat. Fishing's tough. We found some fish and some grass, which is great. I wouldn't say I'm excited about that because it's gonna fish small, but I'm not mad about it. And then we also have a little bit of dock, like hardcover type stuff going for us. So I wouldn't say I've had a good practice at all, but I've had a few bites, and you know, if the grass fish play out, I could have a really good tournament. I think it's got that potential. If they don't play, which is very possible, struggle bus city. Well, Jared, you just got to experience probably the hottest day. Today, I mean, these 2 days are about the hottest days I've ever spent on the line. It's about as bad as it gets.
It's pretty rough. AC feels nice.
It feels really good, but my head feels like it's about to explode right now.
I did too when I was walking to get the truck.
That's not accurate at all of what our bodies are feeling. I fished in 114, like you get in the truck and it says 114. This today, worse.
Humid and no wind.
100%.
See the guy in the black hat, in the red shirt and black hat? He's a Wimbledon champion in tennis. And he switched to being a pickleball pro. Jack Sock.
You said Jack Scott?
Jack Sock.
Sock, yeah.
Jack Sock. That is an interesting name.
I think it was 2018 when he won Wimbledon.
That's what they called Jared in high school.
Sock.
Jack Sock.
Jack Sock.
I have something else I need from you, Dad.
What's that?
I need some more of these hooks.
I bet you do. What size?
4-aught?
Yeah.
Hit me, dealer.
You want a 4-aught?
For a speed worm.
You want a 4-aught?
You think I want a 3 for that?
Or 2?
I don't want to.
This sticks them really good.
Catching big fish. I'm catching 110s, not 1/8.
All right, senior. How'd your practice go?
I had a good practice. For, you know, you come here to eat bull crabs, not to be a bull crab, and I kind of feel like I am a bull crab after this week. But, you know, this is one of those places that the current sets up the same year after year. And so I think having a lot of experience here in the past, you know, the big tours haven't really been here much in the last decade, but before that we used to come here every year. So I've got a lot of experience here. So as I would figure things out, I could find other places to duplicate it. This place fishes a lot like Florida, and that there's a lot of good water that is just not really productive all the time. I mean, you got to find the fish, is what I'm saying. The place that was great and loaded last time I was here may not have anything in it, and some place that looked great and didn't have them last time, you know, will have them this time. So I was able to cover a lot of water effectively by knowing, you know, if they're in this area, here's where they're going to be, and if they're in that area, that's where they're going to be. And I've got it nailed. I've got about 3 areas that I'm confident have quite a few fish in them, you know. So we're gonna have to mix it up. The tide's really changing. It's you know, basically gets an hour later each day, and it's gonna by the time we get to like knockout round, it's gonna be almost the opposite tide from what we had when we started practice. I'm gonna have to fish with an open mind. I'm gonna have to cover a lot of water, and I need to make sure I'm at my best places when the tide gets right. And for me right now, the best tide is the last 2 hours the outgoing and the first hour the incoming. That's kind of my sweet window.
Yeah, and kind of like what he was saying, my best tide's wherever I got a bite and whenever I got a bite.
Yeah.
Some of it was high, some of it was low. I'm just kidding. I didn't have a very good practice. He had a great practice.
You got a baby practice.
I had a baby practice. Hopefully we have a baby tournament.
Yeah.
I think I can take my Carolina rigs off.
Heard that's the best bait to fish when there's all 3 kinds of grass.
Hey, look 4 feet up your line from where your mouth is and cut that off for me.
I just oh well, I'm probably about to re-spool this.
Okay. I thought you were gonna tie something on it.
That's just from it being at the end of the rod tip.
I know, but I'm just looking at all this.
He's not very careful about stuff like that, I've noticed.
I'm not.
Turning day.
I'll pick up his rod, it'll be like frayed like 2 feet from the line tie. It doesn't really break often though, I'm not gonna lie. But
It's because they use good line.
exactly.
You can leave that in.
Exactly.
I'm not careful about my line condition because I throw Portland. And I can. See, like that right there is what they're freaking out about. Can y'all see that? See how cold it is from being at the rod tip for 2 weeks? It's fine. You straighten it out, it's fine. Strong as ever. I just want to get in a clean area with some nice clumpy eelgrass and throw a Metro around. And catch like 3 tomorrow.
Just
You're
3.
make heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Catch one on the Metro.
I'm really sad. So I don't know if have you heard anyone talk about eating a snakehead?
Eating a snakehead? No.
Yeah. Everybody, I mean, everybody's been like, trust me, eat it. Best fish you've ever had in your life.
Really? How do you clean it?
With a fillet knife?
Chainsaw.
I mean, is it not like a bony, like a griddle?
I don't think so. Cobb was like, dude, he's like, catch one, knock the sides off of it, fry it up. It's the best fish. He said, you'll never want to taste a crappie again. Never want those catfish. Never. He's like, dude, it is the best fish you'll ever eat. And if we had caught one yesterday, we were gonna throw it in the live well. If I catch one tomorrow, I might throw it in the live well.
We gotta find out.
You don't even have to put any water in the live well for those things.
I know they like to survive out of water, don't they?
They can walk across dry ground.
I don't
Yeah.
think that. Can they?
They like if you leave them on the bank, they can like scoot really, really far, like on purpose.
Dude, when I laid that one was like an 8-pounder. I laid him in the bottom of the boat and he just kind of sat there. He didn't flop. He knew there was like nowhere for him to go.
Plus, it was 1,000 degrees. He was seared. You probably fried him on that one side.
He probably could have just eaten him right there, taken a bite.
Yeah.
Will we see you on this TV show, Senior, after you retire?
Yeah, they have a seniors tour?
I would have to be on seniors tour when I watch what these guys do. You know, I feel like I'm a pretty good pickleball player, but this is such a different level. You know, it's kind of like when you go fishing with Jacob Wheeler. It's a different level. You go fishing without.
No, I've been fishing with him. He's not that good.
Yeah, I've heard he's washed up.
Yeah.
He only won by 32 pounds.
Hey, he's lucky he don't fish against David Ridley.
Right.
David Ridley catches big ones no matter what.
Yeah.
I hope he's watching this.
Yep.
We kind of got screwed on parking though. So.
I just stay here and hold the camera.
I'm gonna leave that one hooked up just in case. Oh, good.
We're good.
We got thunderstorms all around. It's cloudy now, and it's still 97 degrees. That's how hot it is here. You know, it hadn't rained here yet. I'm sure it'll drop, but we need some cooling. Jared is way behind on editing. He's got a bunch of footage that he can't get rid of yet, so we're having to go buy more storage. Well, we just have a lot of footage that we filmed. I'm not really ragging on him. He's still the goat. Oh no, I need to turn left here. Yeah, we're just going to go get another SSD storage, bank, card, whatever. Bag secured. Bag.
Get them, you know, to stun the couple.
The rib cage on it is like this long. So like the fish is this long, the rib cage is like this long. That was the only weird.
Got a really long
start
rib.
back behind the rib cage, or do you take the
No,
whole
I
rib
just
cage?
took the whole thing out, and then I
And then
went
cut the rib
and I
cage
cut the rib cage out, and then they have a Y bone too that goes back in the fillet probably like that much. And so then I just cut both sides of that out.
Is it really that good?
I don't know. That's what I'm about to find out.
You're
I
gonna
cleaned
get
them
sick
today.
as a dog.
I know. I'll probably shoot.
Keating says they're just absolutely delicious.
Yeah, everybody says that. I had somebody tell me they taste like crab. I said they taste like crab. I'm like,
Crab or crab?
He saw my post that I caught one day.
yeah,
He's like,
they're that good. I'll
trust
be
me.
back.
He's like, you catch another one, you knock the size off of it and fry him up. He said the best piece. You'll never want a crappie or
I have
bluegill
some
ever
fillet
again.
knife, so
Well, I started bringing in the other day, but
I told him, I said, if we catch one today, we'll go buy a fillet knife.
Dude, honestly, we cleaned 4 of them, bro. We got hell if you want some. Just have it. It's already
Let me
clean.
know when y'all cook it up. I
Oh,
might
you want
come.
me to invite y'all over? Dude, we got hell.
he's here.
We got enough for sure.
Hit me up. I might
Him and
come.
Grigsby, everyone they call, they feel like. Are your checks gone?
Checks.
Cashing checks, snapping necks. This feels like an interrogation table. I hooked my pants while I was outside,
Nice.
so that was cool.
Sit on something?
No, a rod fell while I was holding it, and I had a pop water, and it went like.
So you
through my
got lucky.
shorts, so I got a nice cut in my shorts now. But that's a wrap for practice. I don't even remember what y'all saw from yesterday. It was so hot, my mind just kind of. It's like that Men in Black flash thing. I don't remember anything.
That's how the camera worked too. It just, clicked on and off a few times.
Overheated.
Yeah.
But good news is it's getting cooler the rest of the week. High in the mid to low 90s tomorrow. which sounds hot still. It is still hot. And then Friday, 78 for the high. I'm gonna be out there in thermals and bibs and maybe a toboggan. It's gonna feel cold. But it's gonna be an interesting week. Only had basically 1 day of practice. Didn't really find much. I got one grass spot that I'm like, please, please, please be better than I think it is. I mean, it was decent in practice, but there's gonna be a bunch of boats there. I'm mowed like 44 out of 65, so I'm not gonna get just first crack of everything. It's gonna be a bad tide when I get there, so it's gonna be a day of decisions. I am banking everything on that one grass spot being at least semi-decent, you know. And if that happens, we can have a good tournament. If that grass spot sucks, we'll be headed home early. I can just tell you that right now. Like, I ain't got enough fish. I've got 2 or 3 places I'm pretty confident I can get a bite, but that's all it is. It's a bite or 2. And it's not something I think I can go back to and get more bites. So, appreciate you guys watching this practice vlog. If you guys like what you saw, click up here. We got some Kentucky Lake Smash Fest that went down. Stay tuned. Potomac River, George Washington's house, coming right up.